Hey, collective. Welcome to the Oracle portion of your reading today. I've already done your tarot portion that will be linked to this video. You don't have to watch them in any specific order. It just gets the junk sort of out of the way, the 3D stuff, and quite frankly, the people who are standing in your way. So check that out. I'm gonna make sure everything's perfectly straight or I will spaz. So now we're gonna go ahead and draw a compass here, okay? We've got the center here, which is the focus that we're working on today. Then this here is the lessons or things that we're letting go of at this time, which according to your tarot portion is a somebody. Okay, so we'll see what comes up there. This here is your aspirations and inspiration for what it is you're building. Okay, that calling that calls to your soul. Spirit team messages go here. And this is the potential future outcome. Oh my goodness. Wow. Whatever it is that you're building, collective, is so massive. Okay. 3 and 8 is 11. So 11, 11, make a wish. Okay. This is about having your needs manifested as it pertains to the next 7 generations with the cradle board here. Okay. Ability to respond to the call is what's coming through here. You're going to be greatly rewarded for following this calling. Okay. So right in the center, we do have healing, as your tarot portion also mentioned. We're going through some sort of a transformation and letting go of people who were standing in your way, okay, so that we can find empowerment again. Earth connection and empowerment. This is about coming back to yourself, your guides, and allowing your spirit team to work through you. Okay, that's something that we're learning, is getting back to empowerment. Okay. Intentions here. Giving and receiving. This did come through with the Six of Pentacles energy. That is very similar here, okay? This is about diving in to the earth for sustenance. This is nurturing yourself so that you can continue to give, okay? This is about not giving from an empty cup. And with this being the focus here, Spirit team says yes. Also, your intellect and your intuition says yes. It's time to come back to this empowered state of being after some sort of discourse with someone else, okay? Spirit team message says Spirit team is with you, okay? There's that North Star there in the center. This is Spirit saying, we will not lead you astray here, and you will not lose, okay? Because we have got your back. We told you to do this. Therefore, we decide, wow, they're saying we decide who gets to come with you. Okay, moving forward here. That death card came right back out. So there's something here. Again, they're saying we decide who gets to come with you on this next state of being, this great, there's something really massive that you're here to do, okay? Ancestral wisdom could be significant. Lay of the land here. You're meant to be prosperous in this life, okay? You're meant to make it look easy. That continues to come through for you. So we're going to go around the circle several times here. Diving deep, yeah, with healing. This could also indicate shadow work. That's something that I teach. So if you're interested in that, check that description box, okay? I'm telling you, the beloved, this is like a Two of Cups energy. It's something to do with a connection that you had that definitely came through in your tarot portion. Somebody, it's like somebody came around and gave you this sort of love bombing energy, okay? And then the show A Star is Born kept coming through. So it's like this person made you believe that they were 100% for you. They made you believe that they had your back completely. And then when you started to soar, when you started to see the fruits of your labor, I can't believe the Wheel of Fortune is on the bottom of this deck as well, because we got the Wheel of Fortune like 4 times, okay? That makes 5 for this reading. I'm telling you, there's something about this calling that you have. Somebody wanted to get in your way because you were going to surpass them, okay? That's triple, quadruple confirmation that that is the case. That is what happened. Somebody wanted you in a disconnected state because you were about to go farther than they ever could imagine. Ego sublimination with the vanishing mirror. It triggered somebody's ego here. Okay. So Spirit says, Drifter, experience life as it comes. Don't try to control any sort of outcomes at this time. Okay. Allow the universe to work in your favor with unwavering trust. Okay, teachability here. Spirit wants you to sort of be this hollow bone at this time. Okay, not forever, but me talks. Look at that. Repairing the body, mind, and spirit. That's that healing type energy. Okay, so moving forward, Spirit wants you to remain open. So hollow, not meaning you feel hollow, but hollow in the sense that you are open to whatever it is that Spirit has in store for you, okay? Stranger and Eye of the Needle. Yeah, remain open for whatever it is Spirit has in store for you. They're sort of like replenishing this well that you're already in, okay? You're already in this well. We've got a lot of water here. And so you're in this process of recuperation, and Spirit's here to feed energy into this pool that you're already in. And that's going to bring you to this unwavering clarity here with intentionality. Your intentions are very clear, okay? There's no doubt in your mind that I'm getting. That's also 2 8s. 8 8, okay? New beginnings. Yeah, there's something brand new here for you, okay? There you are in the pool as well, and you're like this magical, mystical being that is meant to fly, and you have been stuck in sort of this stagnant type energy. There's that ancestral wisdom on the split again. Wow, and limitless possibilities here. Spirit has got you. Spirit has got your back big time, okay? That's the similar energy here. You're in this initiation phase. Okay, see that portal opening up for you? It's like you're crossing a threshold into something brand new that's going to make you feel as though you're very empowered. This is very similar as well. But yeah, you're meant to close some sort of a door here, okay? There's definitely someone around you that cannot come with you, and that's just the facts. Somebody that you're in love with. As soon as I split the deck, there it is. Someone that you're in love with can't come with you. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's the moon again. Your intuition knows this, okay? I think that you just needed some confirmation to better understand this fact that following this person was going to lead you to this lower world. Okay, we keep talking about this. I'm going to take the moons here because this is a duplicate message as well. Your intuition knows, and your intuition knows best as well. Okay. Yeah, you were meant to close out this cycle here because there was somebody that didn't have your best interest at heart. Okay. There's that water again. You're very, very intuitive, and Spirit says we need your heart space open. Okay. That's what all that water means. So, being in this healing modality, that's what I'm hearing. Okay. So, some of you could be exploring healing modalities, whether it's sound therapy, even acupuncture or something physical. It all lead you to the same conclusion. So again, it's like Spirit has got your back, okay? Whatever it is that you choose to do in order to replenish yourself is going to be perfect. Wow. If you needed confirmation for letting go, there's another 8, okay? We got the 8 of Cups. And it's because it was getting in your way. Refusal of the call and giving and receiving. You were very obsessive. Don't shoot the messenger. You were obsessive over getting this sort of reciprocity from somebody, okay? And when they did not show up for you, it caused you to close down your heart space here and spiral into that lower world that we saw. Okay, this downward spiral, you weren't meant to go down. So there were many paths to choose here. And for some of you, even intuitively, you knew, yeah, I'm telling you, you have decided though. I do feel very strongly that you know that this is going to be a difficult path, but you're here for it, okay? Intuitively, there's that moon energy as well with the owl. Very wise that you needed to go into this sort of healing here and take it up with spirit. And there's spirit with the upper world, okay? Your spirit team is who you need to count on so that you can build and you can climb this mountain without the fear, okay? Without fear of what's to come. Okay, so we're going to take upper world because I really like how all this vibe, look at all this blue here. And here's what we're going to take. We've got healing, healing. You guys are getting lots of cards today. So I'm going to take many paths, holy mountain, because there's many ways that you can succeed here, okay? But intuitively, you needed to find out one way or another that the people who are not meant for you are going to drag you down, okay? Serpent energy. Yes, this is transformation, but in the Lenormand, this is also like a slippery tongue. This is somebody who doesn't have your best interest at heart, and that's what I'm getting here. So it put you in this sort of waiting period with the middle world, which is like the 3D. It's where we have to go to work every day and, you know, deal with things that we may not want to. But in the shadows here, look at that. It says treasures hidden in the shadows with another 8. Okay, spirit comes through for you in little tiny micro moments. You see these tiny little fairies, they look very insignificant, but they are not. Okay, you could be very connected as well to fairies. Also, owls keep coming through for us in these collective readings, and I am not complaining. I love a good owl medicine. Look at that. If you need another confirmation, it's time to close the door. Okay, strength card. We got the strength card a lot on your tarot portion as well. I'm telling you, a closure in love. Wow. This is a lot of a duplicate message from your tarot portion. Closure in love. So we're going to take that love card. That's what we're getting rid of. This spot right here because this person was slowly chipping away at your empowerment and at your spiritual passion. Okay, this is that passion for what you do, the drive to go after your calling. Okay, you cannot refuse this. If you refuse your calling, it will just keep calling. Okay, 4, 5, 4, 4. It's going to take a lot of strength here. I think because some of you could be in a very significant commitment with this person, and it's going to take a lot to get you out of that. Okay. So let's see what Spirit has to say. I have a feeling it's going to be that closure card or similar, or it could be something about trusting, trust what the universe has in store. Yep, trust what the universe has in store. It really is like right after you cut off this person, right after you get rid of this group of friends or coworkers or what have you, you wake up to this new way of being, okay? There's healing, which we've seen 3 times now, okay? And there's psychic abilities. Yeah. Your spirit team has got you, and they keep giving you these downloads. You're not going to be left alone here, okay? There's confidence, which goes back to this empowerment here. And it's your spirit team that is giving you this confidence. Again, it's like they're feeding this emotional well that you are in right now because they need you in a peaceful state. Okay, we've got this a lot. This is sort of that Temperance, Page of Cups type energy where your heart space must be open and your sacral chakra must be cleared. And they want you to know that you're very divinely protected here and you have a talent. You have a talent for whatever it is you're creating here. That's this passion, this talent here. Spirit will not lead you astray. I'm telling you. Okay, I'm pulling a lot of cards here. Just trust. Okay, trust that the universe has got your back and they're going to infuse your wings with immense amount of wind, okay? The wind beneath your wings. Let's see what deck I want next here. And then we'll get some animals. Okay, let's see what we have. Back to the center here with this healing and this deep dive into this healing task. Remember your wings. Wings continue to come through here. It's like you are this divine angel, and Spirit wants you to understand that worth, okay? How worthy you truly are. Okay, so yes, awaken to know yourself. There's parts of you that you don't even know yet. See how her eyes are closed and then her eyes are open? The monkey is all about intellectual energy, okay? Queen of Swords energy, which we got for you. And the raven is sort of like the death card, okay? Letting things go, karmic law, okay? You're very, very in tune. And there's that harvest the honey. Harvest time has come. It's time for you to reap the rewards of everything that you have gone through, okay? Milk and honey, which also is a gift to the fairies. And then we have dig deep, and we've already seen dive deep, okay? So some of you may be in a strange position where you feel like you could be easily overcome by the things that you have experienced, okay? Fight like a girl. Right as I said that. I think that is Spirit saying, look, we need you strong, empowered, and on the top of your game, okay? To restore balance to something. And this is going to go right next to this peace card. We need you balanced, and we need you forthcoming. We need you strong, okay? Remember the little things. Remember the wisps. This is literally like Spirit is coming out of the woodwork for you. Every single thing that you see on your day-to-day is like this little blue wisp guiding you on your path. You have to trust that what Spirit has in store for you is going to be fruitful. Yeah, and believe in the impossible here. Your ability to trust is being not tested at this time, but I feel like you are testing them. It's like, okay, I might see this sort of breadcrumb on my path, but I need further confirmation that that's what I'm looking at. Okay. And Spirit is like rolling their eyes. They're like, come on, man. Worship at the temple. See that? It's like if you were at peace and if your mindset is clear and your heart space is clear and your sacral is clear, you would not question this. Okay. So another nod with be tender here to open up your heart space, to allow your heart space to heal so that you can further trust in what the universe has in store for you. Okay. And I feel like this person or these people who were supposed to love you and celebrate you and did not show up for you or did not have your best interest in heart or did not want to see you succeed. Again, the Star is Born is coming through strongly. I watched that last night and I've seen it before, but I didn't really realize how toxic that connection truly was until I watched it and I saw the masculine. It just happened to be a masculine, but you decide for you what role everyone is. But the masculine in that show declined so heavily when his counterpart excelled. She was nominated for Grammys, and he went down, down, down into that spiral that we've seen already, right? So, yeah, you had to free yourself from that. There's that spiral. They're sort of going down, right? You would have gone down together had the universe not intervened. I believe that you might have already seen this intervention. Okay, maybe you caught this person in a lie or cheating or having some sort of terrible event happen. And there's a part of you that's very upset about that. And you're like, oh my gosh, how could they do this to me? I love them and they stabbed me in the back. But Spirit is like, well, we put that in front of them because we knew they would do it because they're saying that they were weak. Okay. Spirit doesn't like this person. They're like, no, they're weak and we needed to get them out of your way. Okay? So that you can rest. Again, this spiritual side of you needs to come out, okay? Come out of hiding. The bears are also about the healing cave. You can see him laying down in here. And that is that sweat lodge energy. He is also the keeper of this west placement, okay? They call it the west shield, but well, that could be significant too, this shield, okay? When you're well rested, you become a shield, but you're also very well protected in this healing journey, okay? And I know that it's kind of a buzzword amongst us spiritual people, but I feel that it's very important because you have a lot coming your way and they need you at the top of your game. Another confirmation here, stillness. They're saying if you're not going to move in this direction here where you expand your talent, let go of people, cut off, and move with this freedom, with this immense amount of empowerment and willpower and strength, then don't move at all. Okay? Just continue healing until you feel empowered enough to move. Because if you move when your heart space is not yet clear, you will make moves out of fear here. Okay? And we don't want you to move with fear in mind of, oh, but I could fall. Yeah, because you have to have unwavering trust with the divine. And you're not meant to know every single thing that's about to happen. You're just meant to create and put it out there and see what happens. Okay? And Spirit says, watch what happens. There's that confidence here, that empowerment. Move with confidence and empowerment. And look at this. Spirit revealed some sort of trickster. We revealed someone who was not with your best interest at heart. They did not want to see what you could do. Okay? And Spirit says, we do. We want you to be playful as you go about this. We want you to have enough abundance that you can get your nails done, that you can, get the facial, whatever that is, for my feminines out there, right? Because it allows you to collaborate, right? Now you're supporting other people who followed the call. They followed the call to go get nails done or, to do nails so that they could support people like you who need to be empowered in order to dig deep, find this calling, get that intention, laser focused here, and climb this mountain towards absolute abundance. So even the nail tech is divinely guided. The woman who's doing facials is divinely guided. Why? Because it makes you feel supported by Spirit. And when you feel supported by Spirit, you are following these wisps as the others, and we're raising the vibration of the planet one thing at a time. Okay, so don't think that whatever it is that you're here to do for work, I was just going to say that. There it is. And the bees are all about collaboration as well as the ants. You see how they are tiny? They are little, just like the wisps, okay? It does not seem significant to have bees, but we all know how significant bees are to pollinate and to make the world green, okay? This is somewhat of a nod to what it is you're doing. And collaborating with others, even if it is simply when you go places, you're able to tip very well. And it makes you feel playful and supported by Spirit. Again, the monkey is that intellectual energy. Have courage to follow your intentions. Okay, we've got intentions out here multiple times here. Set your intentions high. It's not just, okay, well, whatever comes my way will be fine. They're saying, yes, that is true, but we found this serpent already. Now I have to lose my mind until I find it, because that's just what we do. There we go. Look at that. Even the pose is the same. You see that? That is a striking pose. I actually own snakes. I'm a big reptile person. That's a striking pose. When they're coiled back like that, So you're taking control here, okay? This person, see how there's a light and a dark, and we got this in your tarot portion. There's a light side and there's a dark side. And you're in this position here of making the world turn, okay? It was the wheel card. It was in a different deck. I've pulled it already for the recap, but there was wisps coming from this side that are light and wisps coming this side that are dark, and your energy is sort of turning this wheel because of the opposing energies that you have. They are not good or bad. It's simply what you feel that you need to do at the time. So these wisps and these breadcrumbs could be of the dark and the light. We've got the sun, the moon, the light, and the dark. Okay, you have guides and you have support from your spirit team that's in the dark and in the light. Okay, all that matters is that you feel strong and dedicated enough to take the leap in whatever direction. Spirit is literally like, whatever you do will be correct. There's trust again. The horses are also about power and power dynamics. Okay, because if you get on the back of a horse and you just begin to beat on it, it will run around in circles. Okay. And that is interesting that I put this trust card right next to the fear card, because it's a very delicate balance when it comes to what it is you're creating. If you are not from a still and reborn place, feeling confident, feeling connected, feeling secure, feeling at peace, you will begin to manifest out of this fear. And it is literally like spirit is the horse, and you are just whipping it and whipping it and whipping it, and you go around in circles. I want to find that spiral card. Here it is. See that? If you use your intuition from a place of fear, stagnation, upset, unhealed, you will whip yourself into circles. Okay? You have to be quiet enough to be able to see these wisps and know without a shadow of a doubt, with spirit, you direct the horse. Okay? You have the reins. It's this way, it's that way, and you are guiding force into what direction you want to go. We've got here, look at this. Manifest the direction you want to go. So when the light and the dark are fighting each other, you will just continue to go around in circles. Okay, we get it. So here we go. Direct the energy. You see how the hummingbird's beak is looking straight at the moon, the intuition. Sun and this pentacle here is things we can touch, taste, feel, smell, etc. That is wonderful and great and amazing, but we need to trust our intuition at this time. Okay? Even if you cannot see the outcome, even if you cannot see what is about to happen, because in our future is the death card. We are not supposed to see. Eye of the needle. You're supposed to intend, set your intention, because there's many, many paths that we could get up this mountain. Okay? It's important that you have fun with this, that you don't take things too seriously, and that your intuition guides you on this journey with all of these moons here. Yeah. Again, just with this Ace of Wands energy, I'm going to do exactly what I'm called to do. And Spirit says we won't let you fail here. Now, I have another deck that has the boar, and the boar is about confrontation, okay, because they've got these tusks and they're low to the ground, and you cannot approach them. No animal is going to want to approach them unless they're a lion or a tiger, okay? But anyways, they don't take any smack from anyone, okay? Queen of Swords type energy. This confidence, when it really and truly ignites within you after this healing journey, and you start to decide what's worth your spiral and what's not, everyone's going to be afraid of you, okay? And some of you could be feeling that already. And there's that owl. We keep seeing the owl, and it's because you have the likings of greatness in you. Okay, it's like Treasure Planet. I don't know why that came through like that, but look at that. That impeccability. Direct the energy, okay? That horse. This is the horse, wisdom, spirit team. This is you deciding what it is you're going to do and going for it without questioning yourself. Why? Because you are inspired. And you are inspired. You're going to defend your inspiration, your goal, your dream to the death here. Okay? Scorpions will die in battle. They don't care. They would rather die than be defeated. Now, do I suggest that? No. But what I mean is, it's worth it for you to use that brain, okay, the cunning, the fox energy, the monkey's energy as well, and follow. See, the third eye has the moth on top, and this one has the skull like a helmet on. You are done taking smack from anyone. And this could come from family here, power family. Somebody could have really tried to make you feel as though you're not the breadwinner, will never be the breadwinner. You can't make it on your own. You need me in order to have this power. Spirit says, no, I don't like this combination. Typically, it's not that big of a deal, but King of Wands type energy, which did come out in your reading for tarot, where this person is jealous. They do not like how far you would go without them. Honestly, they're a ball and chain in some way, shape, or form. If you're at peace, you would go far. Therefore, whoever it is that you are connected to cannot allow that. No, I will do all of the work and you sit back and stay small. That is what I'm getting. All right, loves. Don't forget to like the video. I keep cutting right on this strength card. We got strength a lot for you today. Like the video, subscribe if you like the way that I read. Check out your tarot portion. There's another death card, which came out a lot in the tarot portion. I don't like doing these as like a part 2 or what have you, but some people are called and directed to different portions of the reading here. I'm telling you, it's like as soon as you let this person go, as soon as you let them go, there's this secret that comes through from spirit. It's instant. Okay, you see how this moth is somehow in the circle and kind of out of the circle? And here's what's on the other side. The ravens are spirit, okay, source energy here. And they've got the lock and the key. And I swear, it's like somebody was on this side being like, don't go through that portal. Don't go through there to find out how powerful you are. It's safer over here with me. There's somebody who's like gatekeeping your portal here. And it could be a family dynamic or a partnership. All right, loves, check out your tarot portion. I will link it right now, and I will see you guys on the next one and in the shorts. See you later. Bye.